Intellidin's different from other software vendors that participate in the OSS market in that we've approached network management from a completely different paradigm. Historically, networks have been managed by use of scripts and code-based interfaces between northbound OSS and VSS systems and the network itself. And that worked fine in an environment where you had specific infrastructure dedicated to specific services. However, in the IP world, you have multiple services being run on the same infrastructure. And it really becomes very difficult to manage the complexities of the services across multiple network elements if you don't have a means by which to automate the process. So we've taken an approach of management of the network via automation. Intelliden works with some of the largest communication service providers in the world, from British Telecom here in Europe to TELUS, which is a Canadian operator, as well as another Canadian operator, Bell Canada. In the United States, we work with Comcast, Visa, which in the financial services industry has relied upon us for many years, is also a customer. And we have, beyond that, customers in Southern Europe, in Spain and Italy. Just speaking briefly about British Telecom and TELUS, they have been long-standing customers of Intelliden. In British Telecom's case, they've most recently have added our technology to manage all changes across the network, including network configuration and change management and policy-based compliance management. And likewise, with TELUS, they've used Intelliden technology for the same purposes, not only in the management of their core network, but also in the management of service activation for their IPTV offering. Intelliden has primarily focused on the communication service provider market as well as large financial services companies. What we have found is the complexities in those environments demand a solution that enables automation of the network. You have in large communication service providers like BT, like TELUS, like Comcast, multi-vendor environments where you have Cisco, Juniper, Alcatel, Huawei, and other vendors' equipment. And in those situations, you need one platform that has the means with which to interface and manage all of them. And so we've prioritized, given our platform is able to serve a heterogeneous environment, we have prioritized those customers where the need is greatest. In the enterprise market, it's largely a Cisco environment. There we can serve as well, hence you see us working with Visa and Scotia Capital in Canada. And you'll find that those customers are quite similar to service providers in that the network is the core of the business. So we focus, again, largely on communication service providers and large financial services companies. The future, if we were to look 3 to 4 years out from today, I think you'll find increasingly communication service providers looking for ways in which to make their networks more agile, make their networks more reliable, and while doing so, to also drive costs out of the management of the network. The days of being able to rely upon manual script-based solutions really have to be behind us, and soon. We see major operators here in Europe as well as across the Americas and into Asia that are beginning to adopt a paradigm that enables them to drive automation of the network and automation and management of the network from the point of view of introducing new services with the goal of increasing reliability, increasing the flexibility of the network so that they can introduce new services rapidly, and while doing so, driving out costs from the business.